Hello mga kabayan, how are you? Anyways, thank you so much for your support sa last video ko. And today is Palm Sunday here in Canada. And for this week's, it will be holy. So ngayon, let's not talk about politics. Para naman holy tayo ng konti at wala namang away-away muna dyan. Love, love, love muna at saka positive. So, ang topic natin ngayon ay very important, lalo na sa mga Filipino or kahit sa mga foreigner na based dito sa Canada or sa US, nag-work dito and they're planning to go to the Philippines at doon na mag-retire. So, anong mangyayari na daw sa pension nila pag pupunta na sila ng Pilipinas at saka ano yung mga process. So let's watch this mga kababayan because it's very important.
Let's jump to the video where Paul is now explaining how to manage your Social Security checks. Let's go.
There is a proof of life letter that gets sent out. If it's not deposited in America, the mail system being what it is out here, the postal system being what it is out here, doesn't work. It's almost non-functioning. And I have
So, sinabi niya guys na meron daw life check na sa US na if you are still alive, just to check that you are still alive. So, dapat talaga importante yung communication or yung mailing system. So, I think they are talking here that their pension is being deposited in US bank, not directly to the Philippines. So, mga process nila, how they transfer the money from their US bank account to the Philippines.
Social Security deposited in America and set up various ways to transfer money over. If you have a bank over here, I have Bank of Commerce, I can move up to $100,000 in one swipe if I wanted to for 40 bucks. I also use a middleman, for lack of a better word, called Zoom. He just did it yesterday.
Hi guys, when it comes to bank, I work in the bank in the Philippines before I came here in Canada. The best talaga for me when it comes to online banking and yung walang problema when it comes to remittance. For me talaga it's Metrobank. You're in good hands with Metrobank. Not only because I was Metrobanker before, but ilang years na rin ako, no? 10 years na ako dito sa Canada at nagpapadala ako through Metrobank for my parents or Cebuana Villar or Palawan. When it comes to bank talaga, wala talaga akong problema sa Metrobank. So mag-set up lang kayo ng remittance bank account sa Metrobank. I think, I don't know if there's already changes, but during that time, it's only 100. Maintaining balance is only 100 and once a year, dapat lang may pumasok na remittance at hindi kayong matcha-charge. So, he also talks about Zoom. Me, I'm using World Remit. World Remit since 2015 and wala po talaga akong problema sa World Remit. Just in a few seconds, even up to 1 minute, yung pera nyo, even Sunday, kahit madaling araw, nandyan na yan sa Pilipinas. Like, you can send it like with a bank account or you can send it through Palawan, mga Cebuana, mga ganyan, walang problema po talaga. Kung sa ako rin, gamit ko Metrobank kasi yung mother ko, Metrobank yung account. At you can send it directly to her bank account or pick up sa Metrobank any branches. So, Metrobank po talaga, wala po talagang problema. So, again, let's continue.
And we have our money for the month. It's sitting in America. It's insured up to $250,000. Here it's insured up to 50,000 basic.
50,000.
So,
No, 500,000.
No, 500,000.
Yeah. Hindi siya sang-ayon na yung pension directly from US straight to Philippines. Kasi sabi niya, i-deposit sa US account kasi American sila. Kung Canadian naman ako, I'm Canadian. So, deposit muna dito, US or Canada. Tapos, gamit lang kayo ng third party money transfer company. Like for me, I'm using World Remit, sa kanya Zoom. So, transfer na lang kayo from your US or Canadian bank account to that using the Zoom or World Remit directly to your Philippine bank account, or pwede namang pick up Cebuana, Palawan, ganyan. Or pick up sa bangko like BDO or Metrobank. Tapos, kasi daw ito, kung directly na, kung ipapadala nyo from US to Philippine bank, the insurance is only 500,000. But US bank account, mas malaki at in dollars yung insurance.
Does it matter if they know you live here? Is there any repercussions?
Yeah, they send out a proof of life letter. They send out a letter that says, "Are you
Oh, so walang problema mga kababayan kahit nakatira ka sa Pilipinas, basta merong nagre-reply ka sa proof of life, yun pala yun sa US, proof of life for sure. Sa Canada, meron rin ganyan kasi
Now,
What are your
what
thoughts?
Paul's talking about is right. This is after you're set up, and you come here. You should have your Social Security put in the U.S. bank so you don't deal with that proof of life. But when you first retire, you can live anywhere and apply for Social Security. You can have a Philippine address. There's a list of countries that they accept you to be a resident in and file for your Social Security. You can have it deposited in any bank you want. If you have a Wells Fargo account or Capital One, Bank of America, you can have it deposited directly into any of those accounts. They don't care where you live. You've earned your Social Security. The big warning, don't leave until you get 1 or 2 checks deposited so you don't have any issues. How many guys have I talked to that come here and said, I'm waiting my first Social Security check. It didn't get to the bank when I was supposed to. Where's my
So, sabi nila, hintayin nyo muna na merong mga credits yung bank account nyo from your pension. So, wag muna kayong umalis sa Amerika or sa Canada kung wala pang mga credits, hintayin nyo muna. So, I guess parang sinabi nila mga 3 deposits muna, so meaning 3 months, ganyan, before kayo mag-retire permanently and to live in the Philippines.
and they're lost and you're 8,000 miles away, making phone calls, different time zones. This is nighttime here when you have to call them during the day, being put on hold for a long period of time. So get that set up before you leave. You can set up Social Security 6 months advance, right?
Yeah, you can do it online. I waited till 2 checks hit the bank before I bought my plane ticket and came over here. I wanted to know
Yeah.
that it was working,
Yeah.
that it was up and running. And the very first thing I did, the first 3 days, 72 hours I was here, is I transferred over like $800 as a test balloon. I found out that it was a godsend that I kept my American phone number, because the first time I sent the money over on Zoom, they called me for security purposes, which I appreciate. They wanted to make sure all was closed. And
So, keep your US or Canadian phone number because they will call you. So, for the first few months. So, wag niyong i-cut off muna yung US at Canadian mobile number niyo.
they asked me all the security questions. Come over here, maintain an American phone number that is on file with Social Security.
Contact each bank with a phone number. So I had to reactivate a SIM card I had to contact each bank, and a 2-step verification now is an email usually and some sort of phone call or a text. So I think it's important to have access to the
Yeah, authenticator. Usually dito sa Canada, authenticator either through your phone, email, or yung Google Authenticator or yung Outlook Authenticator.
you don't have access to your money.
Kung ako magre-retire doon, I would keep my number. So, you can just have like, here in Canada, kahit as low as $20, but hindi mo naman kailangan yung maraming gig, di ba? Kasi hindi mo naman magagamit because you're outside Canada. So, pang lang, emergency call, especially from the government. So, $20 is fine.
And then you're wishing, oh, I would have paid that $50 every month.
I keep mine $20 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Basic,
different-
call and text, and that's it.
Yeah.
You want to stay at home? Stay at home. You do whatever you
So, sabi nila, kahit saan ka magre-retire, pwedeng-pwede. They're talking about US, and I guess Canada is also the same. I don't know with other countries, no? Just check.
want to do. We're not going to cut you off.
What do you think is a good amount of savings, safety net to come to the Philippines? I know it's subjective, but
Yeah,
if you were to give
absolutely.
advice,
I would say 6 months minimum to a year. So if you're planning on 2,000 a month, multiply that by 6 or multiply it by 12. The more the merrier. The primary problem that you could have is, number one, your money gets cut off, like we just talked about, or number two, an unforeseen disaster, primarily health.
right?
Sa Canada, dapat you will not exceed 6 months or else makakat off yung health insurance nyo. Or siguro dormant, ganyan. Libre pa naman dito. So, kung makakat off yan, tapos you will be back here in Canada, mag-a-apply ka na naman. Tapos you will wait for another 3 months to activate na naman. So, mahirap. Tapos, mahal pa naman dito yung medical kung ano mangyayari sa'yo. Tapos, hindi pa active yung health insurance mo. So, mahal ang bayad. So, dapat, you just stay in the Philippines, less than 6 months, wag nyo na lang ipaabot ng 6 months, at least 5 months, ganyan. So, 5 months in the Philippines and 7 months, so 7 ba? 7, yeah. So, 7 months in US or Canada. So, isummarize na natin mga kababayan. Ika-cut off ko na lang because it's a long video. Kung gusto nyo panoorin, punta kayo sa YouTube niya. Yan, ilalagay ko sa screen. So, anyways, isummarize na natin. So, dapat ito yung gawin nyo kung if you plan to retire in the Philippines. First, dapat ang bank account nyo, kung saan makikredit yung pension nyo, dapat US or Canadian bank account para walang problema. Kasi i-credit yun doon sa bangko nyo. Tapos, paano i-transfer sa Pilipinas? Ita-transfer nyo yan through third party money remittance digital company like World Remit, di ba? Or yung Remitly, mga ganyan. Ako, I'm using World Remit kung magpapadala ako ng Pilipinas. Walang problema talaga. So anyways, yung bank account nyo, makikredit na yun doon. So wag kayong umalis ng US or Canada kung wala pang credits. Hintayin nyo muna. Okay? Hintayin nyo muna. Yung isa, sinabi niya, 1 credit lang, okay na. Pero ako, just for, to be safe, I will wait 3 months or 3 credits before ako aalis ng bansa to retire in the Philippines or kung saan kayo mag-retire. Tapos second, yun nga, wait for credits before you leave US or Canada. Tapos third, dapat you keep your US or Canadian phone numbers. Kasi, especially sa first remittance nyo, yung first remittance or yung first transfer nyo to the Philippines, tatawagan daw kayo ng either bangko kung gumagamit kayo ng bank to bank transfer or yung kung gamit nyo naman yung third party money remittance digital company, tatawagan po kayo kung kayo yan kasi may mga verification. So, dapat rin meron kayong active email kasi may mga verification at authentication dyan ipapadala either sa phone nyo or sa email nyo or Google Authenticator, mga ganyan, depende sa pag-set up nyo. Tapos next, dapat meron kayong Philippine bank account. Okay? So, kung mag-transfer kayo ng money, either bank sa US to bank to Philippines, yan is called remittance or e-transfer. So, dapat meron talaga kayong Philippine bank account. Pwede kayong mag-open ng remittance account. I think before, years ago, nung nasa Metrobank pa ako, $100 lang ang opening ng remittance account. So, maintaining balance is just 100. Below 100, meron na yung meron na yung charges every month. So, okay lang naman sa iyo regular account, pwede rin ipapadala nyo dyan sa Philippine bank account nyo. Pwede rin kung ayaw nyo, ipapadala lang ninyo or i-pick up through Palawan or Cebuana. Mas maganda po talaga merong bank account. Pwede rin i-pick up nyo sa bank. So, dapat merong Philippine bank account. At saka, dapat meron kayong proper address sa Pilipinas. Hindi yung ang address nyo near or beside, yan lang, di ba? Karamihan sa mga rural areas, beside sari-sari store o mga ganyan lang, or corner of blank, mga ganyan. Dapat proper address, or kung hindi naman sure yung address, sa post office nyo na lang i-address. Pwede naman yon, di ba? Tapos, for yung pagsistay nyo sa Pilipinas, dapat not more than 6 months. Ako, for me to be safe lang, 5 months, yun lang. Tapos, balik sa US or Canada to keep your health insurance at your pension active. Diba? So, 5 months is okay. Don't wait 6 months. Kasi hindi natin alam, di ba? At tapos, yun. Tapos, kung wag niyong i-diretso yung pension nyo directly to the Philippines, ay, sakit sa ulo yan. Sa US na lang kasi direct yan, i-credit ka agad yan, US or Canada. Yon mga kababayan. So kung may mga questions kayo dyan, punta na lang kayo dun sa website niya kasi detail nilang dinidiscuss yan. Anyways, thank you so much and take care always. Bye!